Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT with Legacy Art Games, and we are back streaming more games for chronically ill and disabled gamers. And well, I am so thrilled to be here with you today to say Happy New Year. Yes, it is now 2021, and this is our first stream of the year. Thank you to one and all who have stuck with us through our first year, 2020. I know it was a little bumpy at the start.
I need to ask you about, I don't think we have any protection on
Yes, we do.
Norton isn't working anymore.
Norton gives us protection.
It's Xfinity now. And I think you have to download it. I just told him, Eric had to download it.
It's fine. Sorry guys, family interruption, you know how it is. Anyway, getting back to it. New year, new game. We are starting off with Space Crew. And Space Crew was so generously donated to us by Running Duck. Yes, the developer kindly gave this title to support our cause, which is chronically ill and disabled gamers, getting the good message out. And well, hopefully you guys have a good time watching as well. So what is Space Crew about? Well, it is about lots of things, but I'm going to sum it up by saying that it is really more of a, how shall I put it, a roguelike, sci-fi tactical mashup. That's how I'll put it. There's a lot of things going on here, and lots to enjoy, but at the same time, it's one of those games that you can just put down when you need to put it down, and come back to it when you're ready to come back to it, and you will have lost nothing for it. So it's great in that sense. And that, in that sense, it's also great for disabled gamers. We may have issues who come up, or which come up, and in those circumstances, it's great to be able to just put the game down, come back to it when we are able. So that said, let's get to looking at some features of the game. I am so sorry, you guys. We have new streaming software as of the new year, and it's been a little bit wonky on me, so I'm fighting that. All right, so let's get to it. As you can see, we are aboard, the space station, beautifully located over Earth, and as you can see on the ticker in the background, we are a part of the Defense Force, and there are aliens attacking Earth. The UDF is gearing up to respond. We are based, of course, out of Athena Station, as it says, and it's the 2 years since the first hostile attack of the Phasmids, leading to the UDF's formation. And we are one of the new ships out there. We are one of the new people out there fighting the Phasmid threat, but you're going to see a lot of hat tips to the sci-fi genre. And let me show you an example. I'm going to go to our crew gear here. You may see a theme in the crew's gear, or my choice of crew gear anyway. And forgive me, I need to actually correct something. This is a comms officer. So if I really want to be nerdy about it, well, that's not a red uniform. That's really more of a blue uniform, yes. You're more of a blue uniform. Okay. Uh, but this is a good opportunity to show you that in Space Crew, you have, of course, a crew in space. And each character is a little bit different. This one is the captain. She has an age, she has a favorite color, she has a hobby, she likes to bake. And she also has, as you can see, a level. And level is relevant in Space Crew in that it unlocks different abilities you can use during your space flights. And over here, you have equipment. And there's all kinds of equipment here that is relevant for glamour. It's relevant for, uh, well, as you can see here, there are various kinds of defenses. You've got your just your plain old defense. You've got your movement speed, your radiation resistance, and your O2 or your oxygen. And your gear will help you out with these things in various ways, in addition to having some other effects which are interesting. Mess Hall is just a fun place you can come to look down at, what have you done? How many missions have you completed? How many jumps, enemies destroyed, stuff like that. And you can watch the news ticker up here. It will actually change as stuff goes on. And if we needed to, we could recruit more officers here. But we have a full crew at the moment, so we don't need to do that. But going back to crew gear for a moment, I would show you that we have some things which have to be researched. And how do you get research? Well, through missions, of course. And it's the same with buying equipment. Yes, this looks very much like Star Trek. No, it is not the case that there is no money in the future. We have to buy our gear as we research it, and same goes for the components of our ship. So let's get down to the real fun of it all, the missions. And I want to point out that, just by the way, first of all, we are live. If you would like to say hello in YouTube chat, I am watching. I am thrilled to see people talking. And getting beyond that, I want to point out as well that Space Crew does offer you a series of tutorial missions if you're new to the game and you want to figure it out with the help of the developers. I, of course, well, I've been playing a bit, so I'm not, going in totally blind, but I'm by no means an expert with the game either. Nevertheless, I always skip the tutorial and suffer for it. We're going to, we've got two low risk missions here, as you can see. We've got a mission to transport supplies, or we have an option to investigate some phasmid activity. And we also have the bounty board, but there are no bounties out there. Sometimes there will be extra tough enemies that you want to, track down and take out and get some extra cash for it. So let's first of all take this mission to investigate phasmid activity. And that is in, well, that's over Mercury, so that's going to require a jump from here to Inner Alpha to Mercury, and anywhere along the way we could encounter some trouble. Let's begin the mission. Okay, and as you can see, we've got our little display of our ship here, and we've got people on, or at least one person on the guns. Someone's on the aft guns here. Got our engineer, captain, communications, and security. And there are other stations which need to be manned as well. For example, this is our tractor station. If we ever need to pull anything into storage, well, somebody's got to move over here. We've got a little med bay here. These are components of the ship which can be damaged during combat or if we're invaded. And we've got some tools here in the shelves, various things which can be useful if we are in different menacing situations, which hopefully we're going to see a few of today. So I'm going to go to the captain here, tell her, launch. Oh, we are the Sky Piranha. That is a randomly generated name, by the way. And since we're investigating phasmid activity, I'm going to put us on an attack posture. Let's see. Just reminding myself of something. There we go. Okay. And ready to charge, as you can see. So we're going to charge up our hyperdrive. And we are going to engage. Alright, now we're in the Inner Alpha system, and we need to make one more jump. Oh, there's a phasmid code bank in the area. Scan it to save its codes to the comm station. Where is the phasmid code bank? Ah. Okay, ready to scan. Scan, please. That is our Lieutenant Uhura in of the Sky Piranha. Hacking code saved from scanned objects. All right, so that was an optional. We didn't have to do that, but you can. And with that done, I am going to go looking for our next waypoint. And you can... No, that's not it. That's it. Oops, we have an issue with the engines, it seems. Oh, I forgot to put him in his radiation suit. Oh, well, we might have our first medical issue of the episode. But we do need oxygen, so, it was worth it. It was worth it, Ortiz. Okay. Alright. Now let's go ahead and charge our engines. And engage. And now we are looking for phasmid activity. We're looking for enemy ships, basically. So, we need to find where these bad guys are and find them fast. There they are. Okay, and I'm going to switch to an attack posture. Remember, we've got one gunner to fore, one to aft, and during combat, it may be advantageous to sort of. Whoops. That did not look good. Shields are still holding, though. And we can, in fact, work on replenishing the shields with our security officer. And I'm going to stay on that attack posture. You can self-destruct if you want to, but no, we don't want to do that. And you can also play around with your power settings in engineering. For example, you could give up some targeting accuracy for faster engines, things like that. And as new ships show up, you do need to get them tagged on your targeting scanners. Okay, let's hurry on those repairs, y'all. Oh, wouldn't it be a little humiliating if on my first mission of the first stream we croaked? And we're about to lose artificial gravity as well. Okay, let's hurry on those repairs, y'all. Oh, wouldn't it be a little humiliating if on my first mission of the first stream we croaked? Okay, nobody knew. That's good. In a sense. Are we holding in there? I hope so. Oh, no, we need to repair the engines. And yes, you can lay down in the medical bay to heal up, but he really doesn't need to that much. On the other hand, this guy, oof. We are really taking quite a hit from these phasmids. In fact, we're taking enough of a hit that I might look at... nobody really needs it, so we're gonna kill the artificial gravity and up our shields. Oh, we've got a broken power relay. It's gonna start a fire. We need to fix it. And I did, like I said, I turned off gravity, so it's a tricky situation here. Oh, and he's heroically going into the fire in order to repair that thing. Okay, we need to get him not on fire. Oh, good, he extinguished. Okay, let's get an extinguisher and extinguish the fire. You can do it. Go on. There is actually a more... Oh, did we win the battle, in fact, while we were dealing with... We did! Yes, we won the battle while we were, well, fighting another battle to keep our ship in one piece. Alright, and now he can repair that conduit. And head back to engineering. I don't know who had a gun, but, well, we aren't needing it at the moment. So, let's go back to our captain here. And while we deal with heading toward the jump point, I'm reminded, turn gravity back on. Let that poor guy heal up. Ooh, and Captain Petrov is almost dead as well. That's not good at all. But this guy is good enough to go, I think. And I think the captain deserves a first aid kit. That's much better. Okay. So let us charge up our hyperdrive and engage. And now we just really want to hope that we don't run into any enemies on our way home. As you can see, we've taken a bit of a beating. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They found us. We could make a run for it, but I'm going to set us on defensive piloting mode. Defensive will always tend to favor the shields, which are most stable at the moment. And by the way, I'm going to boost my shields at the expense of getting rid of gravity. people always tend to favor the shields, which are most stable at the moment. And by the way, I'm going to boost my shields at the expense of getting rid of gravity. Eventually, things do get better in terms of your offensive capabilities. At the moment, we are, well, we aren't manning all of our guns, so yeah, and we need to do some repairs. Let's see, where do we, ooh, we have a small fire. That's an issue. And actually, there is a more efficient way, I think, of getting rid of that fire, and that is to purge that bay. Get rid of all the oxygen in there. There we go. And once the purge ends, we will run over there with our engineer. Or rather, I should say, we will float over there with our engineer. Oh man, a fire is starting already. Come on, hurry, 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 hurry. Oh, hurry, 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 hurry. Okay. Oh, and on fire again. But we did fix the conduit. So let's do one more purge cycle of the cargo bay. Oh no, they've found us again. Let's replenish the shields. Where did ah, okay. Okay. Now let's look at taking a more offensive posture here. Where are we damaged? We're damaged somewhere. Oh, I bet you. Right. It's showing power because there's no power to gravity. Where are we damaged? We're damaged somewhere. You don't want to scan the jump gate. You want to make sure to scan your enemy ships. Worry about scanning the jump gate when we're actually ready to leave. Oh, see, we've flown to the jump gate, so we could run, but, well, I hate to run. Ooh, our ship is, well, aside from needing a very much improved paint job, our ship is very much damaged, taking a bit of a beating on this mission. Okay. So we got out of that combat pretty quickly, and let's get out of this system really quickly. We're still at the jump point, so let's charge our engines. And hyper jump. Oh, thank goodness we're home. Above beautiful Earth, and hey, there's my home state right there. And you're going to want to scan Athena Station to go back to it, of course. And though we are battered after waves of phasmid ship attacks, we have nevertheless completed our mission. Phasmid forces defeated. For that, we get 1,500 credits and 500 research points. And because we scanned that code bank, we get 250 more research points. And the Sky Piranha has safely returned. And here's where we look at the crew and we see who gets experience points. And everyone is on their way to level 7. So really, that is a basic mission with Space Crew. And as you can see, it keeps you very busy, but the missions are not overly long. So if you're looking for a game where you can accomplish something meaningful for the game, and then set it aside, this is a good pick. And it's so very affordable on Steam. I would really encourage you to take a look. And we're just going to go to our spacecraft. This is an option we did not have last time we were at the station, so that I can show you. We have some options for armor on the different parts of the ship, for different systems, so on and so forth, really. And you can buy some extra supplies for those shelves, in addition to, just making your ship look cool. I have to say that I really prefer something a little more, how do I say, a little more traditional? Yes, something like this. A little more traditional. And let's call it the, since we're going to be doing a play series for this game, let's call it the ISS Legacy. Yes. No self-promotion intended. No. That's right. Okay. Okay, so basically what it's telling you is you can upgrade your ship here, and you can get your upgrades from doing research. And that's really about it. So research on that subject, let's take a look, shall we? Well, if we can, I'm not sure that we can. We actually, yes, we can, now that I think of it. But, well, as you can see, research is expensive. It takes 2,000 research to look at standard plating Mark 1. So yes, we are fighting without any real armor on our hull, living dangerously, as they say. One sec, guys. Okay. So let's do one more mission. And that's to transport supplies. Ooh, we get a good amount of research for this one in addition to credits. Phasmid activity has delayed the transportation of much needed supplies to the mining outpost. Safely transport the cargo pod to the outpost's besieged crew. And we are needing to get this badly needed set of supplies over to the destrier. So let's begin. Okay. Captain orders us to launch the ISS Legacy. Newly named, newly painted. And we do have, you kind of have to, pretend that you've got a cargo pod here. Now we have a choice on this mission. We can go for the path which is fast, or we can go for the path which is safer. We're gonna go safer because, well, our main priority is to get the supplies to the destrier. They badly need them. Oh, and by the way, if you hit tab, you can just fast forward. So instead of taking a leisurely flight, we're fast forwarding over to the jump point. Charging our hyperdrive and engaging. That is another convenient thing about this. If you don't have time to be flying around slowly, you don't have to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we've been found out. Captain, put us into attack mode. So much for the safe route. Look at this guy, he's just flying right in front of us. And I am going to have the engineer drop 0G gravity to up our accuracy for now. Gotta make sure to keep those ships tagged. I'm going to prioritize him. So we put all our fire on this guy. He's annoying. Okay, maybe I won't keep him prioritized, but yeah, I don't need to keep him prioritized. Boom, he's gone. So where are these other ones? Okay, who's injured? Whoa, badly injured. Okay, you go to medical bay. Okay, and while they're in medical bay, I'm gonna make sure that we are. No, we're good actually. Hyper jump, engaged. There's some phasmid technology debris near your position. Scan it so that our researchers can learn more about it. Let's find that. There it is. Let's head over there. And since we have the moment, let's have our comms officer scan the phasmid technology. Again, this is a bonus objective. You don't have to do it to finish the mission, but hey, it's free points. The only risk is you could be found by the phasmids while you're out here. Okay, and Lockmaw will go back to his station, so let's get back to our mission. That's to the moon. This is to our objective. So let's head over there. Okay, and let's charge and engage. And yes, you do have to beware of the asteroids here. And for some reason, our O2 has suddenly developed an issue. And higher evasiveness helps you avoid asteroids and enemy fire, it's telling us. So it's giving us a hint that, hey, you might want to put some more power into the engines. But first we need to fix this little O2 problem here before it becomes a big problem. And I will lower the accuracy to raise the engines. Let's see who we're dealing with here. Oh, you're right there, aren't you? Oof, we're a bit surrounded. Ooh, a power conduit is damaged and sparking. Look at Ortiz heroically going into the fire to repair the power conduit. Extinguish the fire. Okay, and let's put that back on the shelf and get you back to engineering. In the meantime, we need to get over to the destrier. Oh, but we have a small problem. And I know this doesn't seem like much yet, but remember we are in the basically introductory missions, and they do get much more difficult, especially when you involve those bounty targets. Okay, sounds like we may have taken care of the phasmid issue. So let's have our engineer go over to the tractor beam, which conveniently has a magnet symbol on it. And we will tell him the target object is supplies, and we want to get on the landing pad here. I believe. And deposit our supplies that way. I don't think he needed to be at the landing pad for that one, since this was landing at a station. And there's really not much we can do at this station because it's just, it's just a mining station. But hey, we can catch our breath here for a second and then take back off. Okay. Let's find our way. Fastest route. If that was the safest route, I hate to see what the fastest route he's going to throw at us. Let's charge and engage hyper jump. Warning, increased enemy activity. Uh-oh. Well, that's where we need to be, but you can tell just from the music, we're not going to get there that easily. Ooh, they are really gunning at us. And it is advising us to put all of our crew on the weapon stations. I don't imagine we're going to need comms officer filled right now, so we'll put her over on a weapon. And we need the engines repaired, please. Okay. Oh, who now? Man, they're really throwing everything at us. No, 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 no. We don't want to go to the asteroid belt. We want to go home. Look at this guy just flying right behind us. Think he's smart. And as we're heading for the jump point, we are also engaged with the enemy. So now we have the option of, well, retreat if we need to. Oh, shields down. Replenish the shields, please. And you can fix the engine. And as we're heading for the jump point, we are also engaged with the enemy. So now we have the option of retreat if we need to. Oh, shields down. Replenish the shields, please. We could just run, but, well, I hate to give up the experience, and I hate to let the phasmids win. Okay, we've got a window here, so let's charge and engage. All right. And let's see, where did Ortiz go? He's here. I'm actually not sure we really need to bother with him repairing because, well, we're about to land. But if we were in a situation where we wanted to repair, we got two issues here. He would have to put on a spacesuit in order to go outside and repair this, well, engine, nacelle, whatever you prefer to call it. I don't know if they would call it a nacelle for copyright reasons, but Space Cruise equivalent. And at last, we return safely home. Having defeated many phasmid ships after safely delivering our supplies to the besieged station. Oh, and we also scanned some phasmid tech, of course. Why is it the Sky Piranha? I specifically said ISS Legacy. And all of our crew, fortunately, alive. Yes, they can die. Your crew can die. And if they do, well, you've got to go to well, the recruitment area of Athena Station and find someone new. And that's never fun, so take care of your crew. These guys have got new abilities. Auto switch weapon pod. So if we need them to automatically switches dual weapon pods to maximize damage output against the current enemy target. And the comms officer also got an ability, request fighter support. Calls in friendly fighters that provide additional firepower. Oh, and he found some things. Or unlocked some things. Oxygen mask Mark 1, personal oxygen. That's handy if the O2 ever goes out. Engineering tool, advanced engineering tool that greatly improves efficiency repairing ship systems. Well, that is priority number 1, I think. Got armor plating, standard plating Mark 1. Plasma cannon Mark 2. Less effective against ship hulls and armor, but good against shields. And you need, of course, reactor power, and we can also improve our shields. So we got a good bit out of that mission. So let's go to crew gear. Let's look at Ortiz here. Ortiz, your clothes. What did you? That's much better. We always want Ortiz to be able to get anywhere. So let's fit Ortiz with an oxygen mask and also with an engineering tool. Kind of critical for an engineer. As well, the captain. Captain, yes, I would like you to wear an oxygen mask, please. Oh, I think they're... Oh, okay, I get you. Okay, you can just hit equip to all if you want all of your crew to have a certain piece of equipment. For example, this oxygen mask. And I'm also going to give the captain the engineering tool for emergency purposes. Now let's go to the spacecraft section. We can look at armor. And that will cost us $750 to install, which is really not that much in the greater scheme of things, but let's look at the other things. The next engine will cost us, or rather the next shield generator will cost us 1,000 credits. I don't think we have anything else here. So yeah, let's upgrade the shield generator. Let's add some armor. Looking a little bit better, as you can see the very cool effect that as you install components, it reflects it on the ship. You can see the plates of armor being installed onto the hull, so that's very cool. And we can do the Mark II plasma cannons. These are expensive, but I think we want at least one set. All we can afford is 2, so 1. And that is it for that. Next up, of course, would be going to... Oh, do we have any bounties? Hupin Garot. A Phasmid. He's very high threat level, but very rewarding if we catch him. He has arrogant behavioral traits, and it tells us a little bit about him. He is a modified Phasmid light fighter that has stronger shield and appears to have improved mobility and evasiveness compared to a standard light fighter. So he is quick and he's got better shields than usual for that kind of ship. Got quite a few jumps on that one, and looking for something a little more direct. But we need a rescue and astronomer. An observation post located near Saturn's moon Prometheus has come under attack. All but one of the outpost crew have escaped. Professor Scott is the leader in her field. She must be rescued before the outpost is destroyed. Well, mission risk is low. Let's get to it. We have received classified information that the enemy champion, Hupin Garrett, has been active in the mission area. Proceed with caution. Oh, so we may run into that terrifying bounty. Okay, so let's find our... we got the fastest route or the safest route. Safest route takes longer, of course. So let's fly over to the fastest route. Charge. And engage. Uh-oh, increased enemy activity. Let's get on our way to the objective, but while we do so, we've got enemy problems. Oh, who cares about the gravity? Let's up our evasiveness. And you, please, replenish the shields. You, call in fighter support. And take up a defensive posture, please. Uh-oh, we got an invasion issue here. Where are our guns? Oh no! Oh no, did we forget guns? No, we didn't. Okay, attack those enemies. This is not ideal. We don't want to have our chief engineer on tactical duty. But I need this guy replenishing shields. returning to base, but we're not safe. This is not ideal. We don't want to have our chief engineer on tactical duty. But I need this to replenish your shields. Who fired at me over there? I don't know. Hopefully we can get out of the asteroid field here and on our way to Prometheus Outpost. And we do need our engineer to please put back that rifle. Actually, you know, well, I was going to say put it up here, but he's already put it away, I believe. So let's now have him. Oh yes, and we want to be charging our engines. We don't want to get caught out here. Okay, engines charged. Let's engage. Where are you, Prometheus Station? There you are. Okay, engines charged. Let's engage. Where are you, Prometheus Station? There you are. And we have our missing astronomer safely aboard. Thanks for the rescue. The outpost is about to self-destruct. I suggest we escape the sector quickly. Oh, well, I agree. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh. Oof. Everyone got some radiation poisoning from that. Uh-oh, it's Hupin Garrett. It's our evil bounty nemesis. Can we stop him? I don't know. Everyone has radiation poisoning. Uh-oh, it's Hupin Garrett. It's our evil bounty nemesis. Can we stop him? Oh wow, so many ships. Wow. Let's call in some fighter support here. And let's boost the reactor. Uh-oh, phasmids. They're on board the ship. Let's call in some fighter support here. And let's boost the reactor. Do not attack our passenger. Since you've ditched your guns, oh, don't run at them, passenger, please. Did you kill him? Huh? Well, at least she's... Well, I was going to say she's smart enough to, lay in the medical bay, but no, she didn't stay. Okay, this is not going well. I'm going to choose a strategic retreat. Oh, more phasmids. Oh, Mr. Engineer, you really have some work to do. Dude with the gun, get the phasmids off the ship. They're gonna kill our passenger. Let's just move that gun up here to the bridge, shall we? Seriously? More of them? No, not an extinguisher. Yeah, the gun. Oh, Ortiz is engaging in hand-to-hand combat. Where did the captain go? Engage. Yes, we're going to abandon the bounty because, well, I don't think that was going so well. We got a fire on board the ship. If she wasn't back there, I would just vent the cargo bay, but she is. So we'll not do that. Instead, we are going to ask the engineer to kindly put out the fire. Oh, good. Our passenger is actually on fire now. We could just land. We didn't really need to do all that, but, well, she could have burned to death, and that's a problem. Okay, perfect. Let's put our fire extinguisher back. And then just for the sake of fun, I'm going to show you guys going outside to repair things. If we still need to, I'm not sure that we do. As you can see, we've got spacesuit here. But I don't think we need to use it. I think whatever was going on out here is addressed. Man, that engineering tool really makes a difference in repair speed. Let's get everyone back to their stations. See if we can land at Athena Station. We can! We're home safely. Yes, we did not get the bounty target because I was not sure we could survive it. But we'll have other chances, I suspect. Our goal was to rescue the astronomer, and we did so. Unfortunately, the bounty escaped. And here we have our heroic lineup. Do they level? No, just short. But if we had killed the bounty, probably would have. Oh, we've got some new stuff. Radiation suit Mark 1 and autocannon Mark 2. These autocannons are not as effective against shields, but they are good against hull, and they can operate without reactor power. So that's a thought. You could, if you wanted to have a really difficult time with shields, you could switch all of your weapons to these autocannons and then just, don't worry about weapon power so much. And radiation suit, well, that's handy against things our engineer might deal with, but not so much, really, in my opinion. Sorry, was checking a message there. And custom, it's just we've got a exclamation up there because it's telling us, hey, you unlocked the radiation suit. Which, you know what, it makes sense for Ortiz to have this, and I hate the look of it, but I don't like not having her in my shall we call it Starfleet or Space Fleet gear, but it's better for an engineer to be in a radiation suit, you know? And now let's look at weapons. Let's upgrade our autocannons. If we can afford it. We can afford one, I think. Yeah, we can't quite afford two. Just one. And there's all kinds of livery we can put on the ship. Various markings. There's lots of stuff to, of course, unlock. You can put text on it. All kinds of fun stuff to make the ship your own. But for the moment, that's going to be our introduction to Space Crew. I hope you guys had fun watching. I had a lot of fun playing. And as you can see, there's all kinds of stuff to do in this game. It's a lot about crew management, tactics, whether you can pull off a mission or it's better to retreat. You've got your RPG elements going with your levels and your skills and your experience. You've got your equipment, your ship upgrades, all kinds of things to work for here. The missions make sense story wise, but they're not overly complicated. This is just something you can kind of chill out to and really enjoy playing. And I'm sure you guys saw all of the various hat tips um, to science fiction genre mainstays, really, of various ones. I won't name them, but you saw them. You saw them in my crew's uniform, for example. So we're going to be doing an episodic series with Space Crew, and as you would imagine, it is a 7-year journey to seek out and explore strange new worlds, to boldly go where no legacy has gone before, and kill lots of evil phasmids along the way. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please consider subscribing as well as hitting that notification bell. We really appreciate it when you watch. It does a lot for the channel. You do not have to worry in that we don't make a dime off of your viewership. We are 100% non-monetized, but you are supporting a good cause and hopefully having fun along the way, seeing some companies, their product, and the fact that they are very supportive of the good cause of getting the word out there about chronically ill and disabled gamers. So, with that said, there's going to be more Space Crew ahead of us, among many other games we have, which were contributed and which really need to start digging into. And of course, we will be continuing D&D in the near future. With that said, this has been JT with Legacy Art Games, thanking once again Running Duck for the contribution of Space Crew. You guys out there, once again, thank you so much for supporting us in our first year, 2020. Welcome to 2021. I hope you'll enjoy it along with us. And, well, that's about it. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves and each other. Have a good one, you guys.